We're going to take a look at a front foot elevated split squat on a low pulley. The first thing we need to do is adjust the pulley to be nice and low. We want the pulley to be pulling us down and forward in the split squat. The second thing we'll need is we're going to need an elevated surface. And the height of the elevated surface depends on your strength and your flexibility. We'll come back to that. We're going to hold the cable in the opposite hand to the foot that is forward. So we're elevating the front foot and we're stepping back with the rear foot. As we step back, we ensure we're not on a tightrope. We're keeping the feet roughly hip width apart. We're thinking about the feet being on tram tracks. As we work our way down and forward here in the split squat, we're keeping the heel of the front foot flat on the elevated surface. We don't want that heel to lift, and that will depend on your ankle flexibility. At the same time, we're trying to drive the front knee over the toe. So we're moving down and forward, pushing the knee over the toe. We're trying to close that angle between the hamstring and the calf of the front leg. The knee tracks in line with the toes. So as we're going down and up, that knee is not collapsing inwards across the body. We want to keep the arm straight. So we're not lifting with the arm, we're pushing with the front leg, okay? So make sure you're not bending the elbow here. Just relax the arm and keep it straight. Focus on keeping the torso square. So the hips are square and the shoulders are square as we move down and forward, up and back in that split squat. We're also trying to keep the torso fairly upright, okay? So we're using the breath to help us, and we're trying to resist the torso leaning forward in this position, okay? So chest up, breathe in as we go down, exhale as we stand back up. So notice the back foot. I'm on the ball of the foot, the knuckle of the big toe and the knuckle of the pinky toe are pushing down, and my hips are square to the cable machine. We don't want the foot to rotate because now the hips will rotate and they won't face the cable machine. So we're staying on the ball of that foot and we're going to contract the glute of that rear leg as we go again down and forward, up and back in this position, okay? Breathing in as we come down, we hold our breath in the bottom position, we exhale as we come back up. Now, we also want to try to keep that back leg as straight as we can, okay? So we're driving the heel of the back foot back, and this is going to help to give us a nice big stretch down this side of the body. Now, depending on your flexibility, how straight you're going to be able to keep that leg. If you're very tight in your hips, as you come down, you may need to bend that back knee to be able to get yourself down nice and low. Or if you're a little bit more flexible, the knee bend might be a little bit less. And as your flexibility improves, that rear leg will become straighter and straighter, and you'll still be able to get that knee over the toe in the front foot elevated split squat. We typically do all the reps on one leg before we switch hands and legs and repeat the same number of repetitions on the opposite side. It's a unilateral exercise. So if you have a weaker leg, I suggest you do the weak side first and you repeat the same weight and the same number of reps on the stronger side because we're after balance. You want to be trying to get the weak leg to catch up to the strong leg so we have balance in each leg. Give it a try and see how you go. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments and subscribe to the channel.